Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Just vibing tonight. Just vibing. Would you risk drowning for $500,000, Mr. Beast? Okay, cool. I'm streaming. Bye. It's a good budget car to buy these days. Because even the Civic is crazy expensive. Know what I'm saying? What's Pierre saying?
Terrible idea now. It was a bad idea to double our national debt and grow our bureaucracy by 50% before these tariff threats. Well, it's an absolutely reckless idea now. All of the things that the Liberals did wrong over the last 10 years are even more dangerous now that our trade is under threat. The solutions are the same as they were before: to unlock free enterprise, lower the taxes to reward work, investment, home building, and energy, unlock our entrepreneurial spirit, cap the cost of government, fix the broken immigration system. All of those things are necessary. In fact, they were necessary before, but they're more necessary than ever. And that's why I'm asking people to vote for hope for a change. Thank you.
Okay. What game should I hop on today? What should I hop on? Actually, it's been a while since I've checked Steam. Let me see what they've been adding. There better be something good. Oblivion for $66? Isn't Oblivion like super old? Let me see. The Long Dark. What is this? 2017, mostly positive. Exploration survival. What's it about? Looks nice. I feel like this needs a lot of patience though, no? I remember because I've played Skyrim and it's one of my favorite games of all time. And that needed a long time, a lot of patience, so not sure if I can give that these days. I really want to try Lies of P. I really want to try Lies of P. That's for sure. It's on sale. It's a pretty good deal. Because I don't want to rush into buying any game just because I gotta check what Xbox has, and if the game is for free, literally, like, why do I need to pay here? You know, I got a subscription there. Maybe I should be there first, know what's part of the subscription, and then And then see if I want something from Steam. Game Pass. All my PC games. What is this? Is this an old game? It looks like it. When did they make this? Release date 2022. They purposely made it look like a PS2 game. It looks cool though. The art is pretty nice. Age Mythology. What is this? No, I'm not a fan of stuff like this. Assassin's Creed, 3 of them. Okay, okay. What is this? Bro, I keep clicking out. So what's that about? In-game footage and cinematics. Okay. It's giving me Skyrim feels.
People don't like you very much, do they? Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us.
Okay, cool spell.
The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep.
Bernice, what's up?
You're
How's it
either
going?
here to save us.
Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty much window shopping right now. I'm good, I'm good. How are you doing?
Destroy us.
How's your day? I mean, this reminds me of,
So now that you
this
have
reminds me
all
of
this
Skyrim.
power,
More cartoony. Interesting. You're well? That's good. What makes you well? It's a good day, right? It's a good day to be alive. Every day is a good day to be alive, no matter how tough it is. All the battlefields are here. I mean, the Game Pass is okay. It's not that great. Anna, what's up, Anna? How's it going? Where am I from? Take a guess. I love playing this game. Everyone comes in and asks me where I'm from. Take a guess. Yesterday I had a crazy answer. Was it yesterday? No, like 2 days ago, maybe. Yeah, take your time, Anna. Brothers. What is this? This seems like a story, like a deep story kind of game. Man clinging to life, his 2 sons, desperate to cure their ailing father, are left with but one option. They must set upon a journey to find and bring back the water of life. As they come to rely on one another to survive, one must be strong where the other is weak, brave where the other is fearful. They must be brothers. That's very cool. And there's no trailer. I kind of want to play this. Seems like a good story, you know? The art is nice. What's the reviews on this? How do I check? Metascore 90. Canada or US, Australia or Germany? You got one of them technically right. I'm Canadian right now, but originally I'm Syrian and I'm born and raised in the UAE. So good guess on the Canada part. Where are you from? I'm good, Anna. I'm good. How about you? Technically. Okay, let's see. What are you gonna say, Anna, now? Technically. Finish it up. What was I searching? Brothers. Tale of Two Sons. Inquisitive stories. Personality. It's an immersive, emotional gem that's not to be missed. Enough said. That's all I needed to hear. 2013. Wait, it's old? I didn't realize the day. Pretty sure people already played this plenty, no? I don't care. I want to try it. Install later. Install later. How do I save? Here. Add to wish list. You're from New York City. Bro, I want to go to New York so bad. I want to travel the world, man. I want to travel the world. I just need the money to do so. But right now, first thing on the to buy list is a car. And that's going to happen very soon. Legally, he's Canadian, but technically, none of us are. There we go. There we go. That's the technicality we're all talking about, yeah? How's New York City? I heard it's very expensive. I mean, I can relate to the lifestyle. I'm here in Toronto, so not the same, but it's close enough to how New York functions, you know? Expensive living, high population, you know, the roads are always busy, lots of skyscrapers and all that. What other cool games are there? Brothers is very nice. I'm like a sucker for good stories, man. You know, the real estate in downtown LA is about the same as Toronto. I was house hunting not too long ago. Oh, no way, Anna, actually? I didn't know Toronto and LA are like on par right now. LA housing price average. Yeah, you're right. New York is a little bit expensive. Yeah. Dude, every person needs money to go abroad. I know. Money, yeah, everyone's issue. The thing is, if you have a lot of it, you're gonna want more. And if you have less, you're always gonna want more. It's like, where's the point of satisfaction, you know? Where's that point when you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm happy with this. I can live on. 400k USD. To like 500, 600k apartment. Yeah, it's very similar. I think Toronto overall is more expensive, no? Like it's not a competition. You know, it's not good to be more expensive, but I feel like Toronto is unreasonably priced. Not to say LA and New York are not, but I feel like Toronto provides less than what New York and LA can provide. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Dead Island 2. You know, there are a lot of good games here. It's just, where is the time that someone's gonna have to play all of them? It's like, I know people are diehard fans of Dishonored. I played the first one. I didn't play the second, and I don't think I will. Same thing with the Doom series. You have diehard fans for those. Dragon Age, I heard so many good things about it, and I wanted to try it and I never got the chance. Probably won't either. So it's like, what do you pick and choose? Do you go with what's popular and what's trending, or do you go with what you would actually enjoy playing? And I think I should go with what I actually enjoy playing, which is probably going to be Resident Evil. Here, most teenagers start working early. Yeah, same thing with Canada. Like you can start working at 16, but the thing is, I only came here when I was 19. Again, born and raised in the UAE, came here when I was 19. And then COVID started shortly after. I worked for 2 years as a screen installer and warehouse manager at a kiosk slash display company. And then I took a break for a year and a half to finish my third year and fourth year studies properly. I did some work on the side because I'm a filmmaker. So I can just like take jobs here and there, right? A bit of weddings, a bit of proposals, a bit of events. And now that I graduated this summer, I've been working for a marketing agency and it's been nice. But I'm still studying too. I graduated and now I'm studying again. So life is slow for me, but I'm thankful. It's great. Which game do you like the most? Ooh. That's tough to answer. It's tough to answer. I have a lot of like favorite games. But if I'm to be technical about it and realistic, I would put statistics, and based on what game I spent the most time on, or game series that I spent the most time on, would be technically the favorite game, right? Hello, Murta. How are you feeling? Are you doing better? I remember you were a bit sick. Well, not a bit. Horribly sick. How's your lung doing? Better? Yeah, favorite game. I think I spent the most time on the Dark Souls slash Bloodborne slash, Elden Ring series. I spent the most time on that. It's either that or at some point it was Skyrim. I spent so much time on Skyrim, but that's in the past. Either the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring series I've spent the most time on, or online gaming and most likely Fortnite. Especially during the pandemic. But I love the Resident Evil series. I talked about it. I said I wanted to play it. I got the 2, 3, 4, and Village. I really want to play those on stream. That would be very nice. How much did I spend on Elden Ring so far? I've played Elden Ring before this. You see 161 hours on it, but I've done pretty much the same number of hours before. It's just it wasn't on Steam. I didn't get it from Steam. I won't say how I got it. That's how I tried the game first. But yeah, this is 161 hours. This is a second run through, and I'm not even done. This is not a complete game. So I either will finish this on stream and then start it again on stream, or just finish it and call it quits. Elden Ring, it says 47 hours, but trust me, this is like 10% of what I played back then. No, not really. It'll be like, I'm pretty sure I put like 250 hours to 450 hours on Skyrim. Especially modding it. Which game do I play the most? These days, probably BO6 Zombies. But my answer is 6. It's the same. The Elden Ring / Dark Souls Bloodborne series. I'd like that, and I'd like the Resident Evil series. I think those are the most fun to me. You personally like series games, 161 hours. Do you stream daily? I do not stream daily. As much as I want to, I do not stream daily. I try, but work is my priority. I have to. I gotta make the money I need to make. But I definitely will not stop streaming. So whenever I get the chance, I'll hop on at night. I'd say I stream on average of 3 days a week. But some weeks, I just happen to be streaming every single night. So yeah. 250 hours is crazy. I know. I have a history with games. Thanks for the follow, Bernice. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Is Crab Game still free? I'm not sure. I know. Wait, let me check up on Marita. Yeah, it's a little bit better, thank God. What about you? I'm good. I'm just I want to know what's going on with you, Marita. My day was good. I healed better. I was sick the past 3 days. Well, technically 4, but it really felt bad 3 days ago. Yesterday I was getting better, and today I got a lot better. I still feel a little bit of like a little bit of pain in my throat, but I'm pretty sure I'll wake up tomorrow completely fine. I won't lie to you guys, I've already played Resident Evil 2. I've already played it, and Village, but I want to play it again on stream. I really love those games. So I already tried Resident Evil 2, but the thing is, I've tried Claire's POV, not... oh my goodness, I forgot his name. Leon. I didn't do Leon's POV. And even though I might even though I will replay it, I kind of want to go for Claire, bro. It's just pretty sick, but technically I should go for Leon's POV. And Resident Evil Village is just top tier, man. Love this. I haven't played 4 or 3, so I'm excited for those. Still bleeding, and it's affecting your breathing. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Murta. Hopefully you just get better, you know? What are you doing for tonight's stream? I'm just chilling. I mean, I'll go along, right? Like, whatever happens, happens. Might play a game, might just react to YouTube videos. You know, send me links if you want me to see something specific. Maybe we can do some car shopping. I am gonna buy a car soon, and I already have a model in mind, you know? I'm thinking of a specific BMW. It has both like a loyal fan base, that car, and a hater base, because it's like the entry model for BMW, and the haters hate it because it's a good car and it's at like an affordable price. When I say affordable, mind you, the base model is selling for 37,000. So yeah, we live in an expensive world. But the car I'm looking at, it's a used one from 2021, full featured. The exterior is like the full package. It's a beige leather. Basically, the car at its time was bought for 45 grand, and it's selling for a very good price of 30K. So I'm definitely, like, I feel like I really want to go for that, you know? I'm the fan base, don't worry, I love BMWs. Sick. Bernice, you're still here? Tell me a bit about you. I feel like you just asked me questions, and I'm pretty sure I asked, but not enough, you know? I'd like to know, what do you do? What do you enjoy? What are your hobbies? Okay, what else do I have that I really wanted to play and I didn't? The Witcher 3 I have 10 hours on. I just didn't finish it. It's a fantastic game. Like, actually, like, masterpiece. Honestly, masterpiece, and I didn't finish it, so there's a lot to play here, but it's just a very long game. And if I'm to spend that much time, again, I'll do Elden Ring instead. Hollow Knight is sick. I tried it. I have 5 hours on it. It's worth replaying. Not anytime soon. Tekken 7, it says 19 hours here, but on the PS4, I'm pretty sure I have like 60 something on it. Trove, 659 hours. This game, yo, Anna, if you're here, this is the game I was telling you about. Is Danny here? Bro, Danny's missing out. This is the game. This is my Minecraft. This is the Minecraft I've had. Okay, I knew about Minecraft and I chose this. And I do not regret it one bit. Me and my brother used to like spend so much time on this. And the time has been racking up since 2014. Like, this is OG for us. It was me and my friends. He's at the gym like a loser. W. Good for him. Yeah, this is my Minecraft right here. You basically go into like different worlds. You can choose different classes. You choose different classes. You enter dungeons. You discover mounts. You collect mounts. You collect skins. You build your home. It's a very cool game. You can fish. You know, you can. You can rank up your character and increase his power rank. Loki, I might want to actually hop on this tonight. How quickly can I set it up? I'm gonna need my my Samsung Note 8 to activate this. There's an authentication app. That's why I keep that phone, honestly, for this game. It's so funny. Because I can't change the authentication app to here. It was done once and I don't know how to redo it. There's no way around it. So literally keeping that old phone that I had, the Note 8, just to get the authentication. 2015 release dates. Okay, so I was playing this game since 2015 then. If it was released in 2015, then I'm guessing I started when I was 15.
Rated E10.
Oh, wait, what's the new class? I have to go visiting ER again because blood hasn't stopped in 3 days now. Good luck with your stream. Thanks, Marta. Thanks for stopping by. Please take care of yourself. We'll be praying for you. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Marta. Good night. Take care of yourself, yeah? We should play Roblox? Nah, you should play Trove. I should bring you to my realm right here. Trove is a sick game. I should play it in front of you guys to understand how cool this thing is. When I tell you, like, yo, rest in peace, bro. One of my best friend that died. This was our game. Him and I, we had like a whole squad, bro. Not even a squad. We had 6 people, our friends. We used to play this together. We used to play this together. And we'd spend nights building and crafting and entering dungeons and clearing it out and trying to collect the best of the best dragons. Trove is a sick game, man. Very underrated. Very underrated. What else do I have time on? Which Jackbox party pack did I spend the most time on? Yo, what's up, Clash? How's it going? Jackbox Party 1. I got 5 hours on it. 8.8 on Jackbox Party 2. 3, I think 3 is my most played one. 3 is 21 hours. 11 hours on 4. And on 8, 3.2. Yeah, 3 is definitely my favorite. Based on the statistics. It has Quiplash, faking it. 4 is good too. I think 4 has Fibbage, that's why. Yeah, Fibbage 3. 2 had Fibbage as well. Why is 1 my least played one? It's the original Fibbage. Drawful. It's good. It's still good. I like 3 and 4 the most. Bro, I'm not Roblox, bro. I guarantee you, no matter how much you played it, you did not pass the amount of time I put into Trove. So if I am gonna play like a childish, it's not a childish, but like a cartoony looking game that's cube based, I'm sticking to this. It's very quick to install. You've been playing since 2014. That's your OG. This is my OG. How about this? We visit each other's realms. Clash, I completely disregard that comment of yours. That's a low tier comment, my friend. Those games are for white people. What's wrong with white people? As if like it's an insult, you know? It's not an insult. 71 minutes on Portal. How much did we spend on the chain together? 11.2 hours. 11.2 hours. Yeah. Well, I played a lot more games than this. I have an entire PS4 collection. Ooh, you know what's cool? Let me bring my PS4 game collections. I've had more than what I have right now. It's just I sold a lot of it. Let me just clear the way so I don't trip. I'll be back. Okay. I'm coming. Let's see. What, the chat just suddenly disappeared there? I switched the screen, that's why. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay. So context first. I've had, what is that? Am I peeling? Is my eyebrow peeling? That is what it is. I have games in the PS4 itself. I bought it like it's online purchase, and I've had other hard copies that I sold to get other games. So this is what remained from what I originally had. I don't know, should I go in order? I won't go in order. I'll do whatever I have now, and then I'll start ranking my favorite. So I had Tekken 7. I have it right now as well. Like this, I had double purchase of this. See, I have it on Steam. I have it on Steam right now. And I have it here. So this game has been played a lot. Tekken 7, sick game. Spider-Man. Lovely experience. The story mode of this is absolutely amazing. This is cinema right here. They made a remake. It might be worth playing. Nier Automata, another cinema. This is basically you're playing as an android that is put in a world that was destroyed. You think you're working for a good alliance, only for you to realize later on that they're the reason why the world is going bad. So, I don't know if I remember that correctly, but that's pretty much what I remember. The movement and the gameplay on this is amazing. It's a huge world, and you got like huge swords, and your character moves quick. So it's like you're using big swords, and your character is quick. So it feels like you're using like a dagger or something. Pretty sick. Love this game. It was a lot of fun. This game right here. When I tell you, I will never stop playing this game. I mean it when I say it. I mean it when I say it. Even though realistically I will stop eventually, but I would like to think I will never stop. Bloodborne. Absolutely amazing. This right here, one of my favorite, if not my like top 3 or top 2, even top 1 favorite game. Top 3 for sure. This thing right here. The aesthetic, the gothic look of the entire map, the equipment you use, it's like so much thinking and art went into this to make a very immersive gaming experience that is just unique. There's not much like it. Love this. It's very dark. It's horrific sometimes, but other times it's extremely thrilling and fun. Love this. Love this. Mortal Kombat XL. It's Mortal Kombat. If you play Mortal Kombat, you know what this is. It's a lot of fun. It's a player versus player, or player versus computer. And it's sad too, because they release a lot of those that you can't just buy one and be happy with it for a long time. It's like, you know, there's a newer Mortal Kombat coming very soon. But for this edition right here, it's one of the better ones in my opinion, and I really enjoyed it. Story mode was great too. Black Ops 3. When I tell you I bought this game a bunch of times, I'm not kidding. I once refunded it on Steam as well. I have this hard copy. I have the copy on the PS. I bought it electronically. Why? Because I wanted to play on the Canadian servers. Unfortunately, this one was not letting me. So yeah, that's an L right there. The zombies of this, it doesn't get any better. And the thing is, if you have it on PC, it's even 10 times better. So I really want to buy it on PC because you can mod it. You can play like a Minecraft map. You can play... there's a lot of like creative maps that modders have made, and it's worth playing. Black Ops 3, one of the best zombies Call of Duty's ever made. Doom. I played this a little bit. I like it. Not crazy about it, that's for sure. But it's not a bad game. It's decent. Injustice, it's fun. You know, it's the DC world. So it's a fighter game. I wouldn't put it on the same exact level of Mortal Kombat. I think Mortal Kombat has better fighting system, but the characters are super cool. I mean, who doesn't like Batman, Superman, and those characters? And the fighting was still nice. It's not too different from what Mortal Kombat is, but definitely Mortal Kombat is a better fighting game overall. Still a nice game. Injustice was fire. I'm glad you tried that. This series, I really enjoyed BioShock, and I did not play all of it. That's the sad part. I didn't get. This is the collection. There's BioShock 1, which I played and I finished. It's amazing. And then there's 2, BioShock 1 and 2 are in the same disc, and then BioShock Infinite. And I tried BioShock Infinite. I didn't play all of it. I think I hit like 5 hours on it. It's amazing. It's just I don't know what happened. I just simply got busy. It's like uni and all that stuff. And there were other like it was at the time where I was playing Fortnite too, and obviously you're gonna be on an online game rather than an offline game because that's where your friends are, right? But maybe I'll visit this series, you know, again, maybe on stream too. Very nice, cool story. Resident Evil Biohazard, bro. This is a masterpiece right here. I want to buy it again on PC, and maybe when I start the Resident Evil series, I start with Biohazard, then Village, then Resident Evil 2, then 3, then 4. But maybe I'm being too ambitious with that, so maybe I'm being too ambitious, but I already finished this. It's great. Love it. Resident Evil Biohazard. Love it. Oh, you still have it? Nice. What do you have it on? You have it on... What do you have? PS4 or what? Why buying it twice? Because I have everything on PC, and it's easier for me to just stream on PC rather than connect my PS4, which I will eventually because I want to play Bloodborne on stream. But Resident Evil, might as well, if I have all the Residents here, might as well buy this. This goes very cheap on Steam. Every other month they put a sale on this for like $10. It's not a big deal, to be honest. Oh, you had the PS4 as well? Okay, sick. That's nice. That's nice. I was gonna say an awesome, bro. Between nice and awesome. You know it's better to contact or just sell the PS4 to buy a PS5? What do you mean contact? It's better to contact. What do you mean contact? But sell the PS4 to buy a PS5? Bro, I don't even need to sell. I could just buy the PS5 like this right now, but I don't know if it's worth it. The thing is, I can still activate every single one of those games on the PS5. So it might be a good purchase, I don't know. Monopoly. This is my brother's purchase. I bought most of the PS4 games and I told him like pick something so we can get it. He's like, why not get like a fun party game? And he was right, bro. This was a lot of fun. Everyone connecting with controllers to play Monopoly was actually amazing, especially to see like the 3D animations, the car or whatever you choose moving around. It was a lot of fun. This is actually a very cool game, so good purchase on my bro's side. It was nice. It was nice. J-Star Victory. Y'all know there's 2 other anime games, fighter games, and they don't make them no more. It's just so sad. But this one was fire. This one was a lot of fun. It's basically like a collaboration thing. Different characters from different shows. They shoved them into this one game, and you can play against each other. So that you have like the One Piece character, the Dragon Ball character, the Hunter x Hunter, Assassination Classroom, Toriko, Gantama, I think. There's Saint Seiya. There's a lot of cool characters in this, and they all like you basically put into a map. You can move around and you can fight each other. Very cool. Jumpstar was also made. Jumpstar, you can no longer buy it. You can't find it. The only way you can get your hands on Jumpstar right now is if you go find a cracked version. I'm not encouraging that for anyone, but that's literally the only way you can get your hands on it. This is the one game I'm upset I didn't play much of. Final Fantasy XV, bro. This is the Noctis Kylum storyline. I really like Noctis Kylum. He's a very cool character. The style he has, what he wears, the sword he uses, the whole squad he has. Super cool. I just didn't get time to play this, and then I got into other games, and then this just never presented itself to me. But he is a very cool character. He's also like one of my most played characters on Tekken. He's a guest star on Tekken. It's a fighting game. So, I don't know. This Final Fantasy was amazing. I know people didn't like it as much as the more OG Final Fantasies, but I still think this is solid. From what I tried and from what I've seen of this guy, he's definitely one of the most overpowered main characters in Final Fantasy. Very cool. My literally only newer FIFA. It's not even new, but like this is after what's my last FIFA 14. I didn't buy any FIFAs after this. This was the selling deal for me. Also the GOAT is on it. Messi. FIFA 14. I didn't buy any more FIFAs after this. It was all the same to me. You literally just run around with the ball, you score. Yes, sure, better mechanics, but it's more of the same game. So this is cool. And it has the World Cup in it as well. Cause 2014. So yeah. Pretty nice FIFA. Little Big Planet. This was fun. It's more of a kids game. It was nice when my cousins came over when they were little. They would enjoy this game. They would stress on this game, bro. They were like, what, 8 years old? My Maya was 6, and then Michelle was 8. Yeah, my cousins called Michelle too. Yeah, they would stress on this game, and I'm just like having fun with it. So it's so funny. But yeah, it's a cool game. And this right here, if you know, you know. Just Dance. This was the excuse to play games and burn calories at the same time. And you're learning to dance too. This is pretty cool. I did learn a few cool dance moves from this. So yeah. There are more games on the PS4 itself, but I'm gonna do a ranking right now from what I have. This is fun. It has a few... What songs were there in? There's ABBA, Bob Marley, Daddy Yankee, David Guetta. Katy Perry was in this. Kesha, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, One Direction. Psy was in this. Ricky Martin, Robbie Williams. There's a lot more as well. You can like buy songs from their actual store. Play it on stream one day. This needs a whole setup, bro. I can't do that. This needs a whole setup. If I get a newer PS, maybe with the camera and stuff. But yeah, rating. Let's see if you guys will agree with this rating. But I'm gonna do this whole thing again on stream one day. But I'll give it a break. Like maybe we can do this whole rating stuff again like 2 months from now. But I won't lie. Little Big Planet is a lot of fun. It really is. It really is a lot of fun. But from the whole batch that I have, I think this is the last one for me. So I'm definitely putting this last for now. Maybe I'll change it. I'm not sure about Just Dance. Hello, brother. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Next, I would say from everything that I have, I would honestly say Injustice. Injustice should go here. Then I would say Doom, even though Doom is cool, but I'll put it after. And as much as I love the anime characters in this and how the whole game played out, and I really, really enjoy this game, but I think it's gonna have to go next. Doom, J-Stars, Monopoly. Monopoly should go now. It's very nice, don't get me wrong. Again, just because it's the lowest of my own collection, physical collection, not online, doesn't mean it's a bad game. And I barely played this. Honestly, this should technically go even lower because I barely played it, but I already know what it's about. I kind of understand who Noctis is. The world is big. It's pretty nice. I mean, he's pretty cool. But I also gotta be reasonable. I didn't actually finish it or play like 20% of it. I played like 15, so don't have much experience with this. I think it's fair to go. Actually, it's fair to go under Monopoly. I had a lot of fun with Monopoly. Just Dance, the amount of times friends came over and enjoyed this, and like the amount of fun I've had with my family. It's a simple game. You have music, you have the song, you have the dance moves in front of you, and you're just trying to catch up. And you're competing with the ones next to you. You know, my cousins enjoyed this, my uncle enjoyed this and his family. My parents enjoyed this for a while. It was a lot of fun. A lot of us were laughing at each other too. That's why this is gonna be higher than Monopoly. FIFA, we've spent a lot of time on this. I don't play FIFA anymore, but I also gotta remember the hype on this when it came out and the memories I have with it and the competitiveness that I had against my brother, against my uncle, against anyone who was serious about FIFA. It's a cool game. But is it better? Did I have better time playing this or Just Dance? Or Monopoly? Maybe I'll put it a step under Just Dance, because it definitely gave more stress than it gave funny and happiness and laughs. So FIFA 14, then Just Dance. Okay, I'd say now we're left with the best of the best. Like this right here is what I really love about my collection. Like, bro, yo, I wish y'all give me the freedom in life to like do things online and I just play my favorite games at night, but until that happens, these will have to sit on the shelf, but I would love to play those on stream. Black Ops 3 is top tier. The fact that I already bought this twice, I have a digital version and I have this physical version, and I'm thinking of getting it on PC, says a lot about it. So this has to be in the top for sure. So let me put this to the side. Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil, Biohazard. Chat, what do you think? Is Chat even here? I'm talking to myself, right? It is what it is. Bioshock, The Collection. I'll just clip this, I guess. Bloodborne, Nier Automata, Spider-Man, Tekken 7. Yo, this is tough. I didn't finish Bioshock. Therefore, because I didn't finish it, I can't fairly say it's better just because people said so, or I've played a little bit of it. I finished Bioshock 1. 1 was amazing. I didn't play 2, and I played a little bit of 3. So I understand what it is. But unfortunately, same thing as Final Fantasy, just because I tried it, and this is more than Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I tried a bit of it. This, I finished the first game, so I have a bit more, I can place an opinion more confidently on it. The art style is great. Maybe I'll put Mortal Kombat XL here first, then Bioshock. But at the same time, I've had more memories with people playing Mortal Kombat because, again, it's a fighting game. Yeah, I don't know. I'll stick with this for now. Let me bring something to elevate so y'all can see the stack. I'll use my camera box right here. So let me put this here. Oh, perfect. It's Sony too, right? So this is what we have right now. Where do I put it? Let's put it here. What's the best place to put it? I can turn the camera a little bit and then bring it down. Okay, there we go. So this is the rating so far. Little Big Planet, Injustice, Doom, J-Stars, Final Fantasy, Monopoly, FIFA 14, Just Dance 2014, Bioshock and Mortal Kombat. I might switch those around. Again, Black Ops 3 needs to go to the side. This is very tough. I'm putting some of my favorite games in competition. You know how hard there is? It's pretty hard. I don't know what to say. Tekken 7 is also a game that I bought again. I have it on Steam, and I have it right here. Really enjoyed this. Really did. But not because I bought a game twice doesn't mean like it's more, like it's a better game in my opinion than some of those right here. Spider-Man was so much fun too. Chat, what do you think? Anyone here? What do you think? Have you played any of those games? We have Spider-Man, Nier Automata, Bloodborne, Resident Evil. It's my ranking anyways, so let me see. I will put what's the question? Don't worry about it. I was just asking which one should I put first, like next in the ranking, because this is the ranking so far. And these are like literally the best of the best that I've had on PS4. Like I absolutely love each and every single one of those titles. Absolutely amazing. And two of them I've bought twice, so Call of Duty and Tekken. You know? But this is what I know. From everything I see here, I already know which one is my favorite. My favorite PS4 game, period. This is my favorite PS4 game. Bloodborne is simply my #1 game. And yes, the other games had their moments to make it to like my favorite for a while, but every time I touch this game again, or I remember it and I get the whiff of nostalgia, it's unbeatable. Everything about it. So this is #1. Put that to the side. Spider-Man is a lot of fun. The character is literally one of my favorite superheroes of all time. And the game was impressive. But I'm pretty sure you see a trend. I'm into the dark aesthetic, the scarier, the thriller, the aggressive games. Not to say this didn't have aggression. This was action-packed. But maybe that will make it like lose a little bit of points. Nier Automata gave me a little bit of a taste of what Bloodborne was. It's an open world pretty much, and you collect weapons, and those weapons become better, and you explore, and there's a story. It's subtle. This could be 2. This actually could be 2 or 3. We'll put this to the side. I'll have to say Spider-Man. Amazing game, but for now I'm going to put it here. Black Ops 3. Never touched the... I mean, I've touched the story, but I'd never completed it. I never bought a Black Ops because I wanted to play the story mode. Every time I bought a Black Ops was because I want to play the zombie. That's it. Didn't really care much about the story. Wasn't really interested in the multiplayer too much, although the multiplayers were nice. Every time I bought a Black Ops was for the zombies. Did I enjoy the zombies? Yes. Is it like my favorite zombies of all time? Yes, especially on PC, because you get to mod and everything. I did buy it on PC. I lost that account, bro. I had a second Steam account, and that Steam account I sold it. That's what happened. I sold it. It had a bunch of games and I sold that Steam account because I never thought I was going to get like a very expensive, beautiful PC. Here we are now. I bought this 3 times already, man. This is like one of my favorites. Tekken 7, I bought it twice. Resident Evil. I love the Resident Evil series and I played this pretty much 2 times. First time I didn't complete it. Second time when I restarted, I completed it. This has a lot of memories. I don't know, bro. And I don't know. This is like I never thought I'd actually be struggling to rate. Jin Kazama's super cool. But I'm gonna be real. Am I gonna replay Nier Automata a lot? It had its vibe though. Just because I'm not gonna replay it doesn't mean it's not a better game, in my opinion, or I've enjoyed it more when I played it. Considering I'm playing a portion of this, even though I bought it 3 times, and I'm gonna buy it a 4th time probably on PC so I can like mod it and all that. I'm only playing this for zombies, and that is a limited thing, right? I think I'll go Call of Duty Black Ops 3 next. And let me make this very clear. I should probably make a clip out of the entire ranking section of my favorite like PS4 games. This game right here, lovely, amazing. And the zombies of it is probably one of the best zombies ever made. But it's up against those games too, and the fact that I only play a portion of Black Ops 3 every single time, just the zombies, does not, as a complete game, it loses some points. So that's pretty fair. Black Ops 3 being here is fair. Now it's between those 4 right here. I think the way I have them, I'm holding them right now is pretty accurate. Yes, I've spent the most time on Tekken 7, but you know, the story of Tekken 7 is pretty cool too. It's a fighting game. It's Resident Evil Biohazard was goated though. The story finishes quick on 7. Okay, the story finishes quick and then you're left with the actual gameplay of fighting. You just get better with the characters you like. You collect more things. You rage quit against people online. You get angry. And then you play against your friends and family because it has like local multiplayer. It has some of the coolest characters ever. But considering the story finishes quick and you're only left with the gameplay, that's the only reason, which by the way, the gameplay is fantastic. That's the only reason though I'll put this right here. Because it's the same concept, those two, right? Except I'm playing a portion of this, and this is the portion is the only thing to play. It's like you got the story, but it finishes quick, so then you're only left with what it is. It's a fighting game, you know. But it's excellent for a fighting game. I don't think it gets better than the Tekken series. Tekken 7 was very nice. So that goes there, and then 3 and 2 can go either way, but I'm gonna go with Resident Evil Biohazard, then Nier Automata, and then this legend right here, Bloodborne, which by the way has double cover art. I can just turn it around. I'll have the, I switch it like every year. Yeah, there's this cool cover art too. No preference really. I literally swap them every year. I forgot to swap it this year. Bloodborne. Definitely at the top. This is my ranking. this is my ranking for my physical games. I have a few games on the PS4 itself installed, but for the physical stuff, this is my ranking. I think this is great. Agree, disagree? What would you switch? What would you switch? Yo, screw it, bro. I gotta like stream Bloodborne. Low key. I really gotta do that. I think everyone needs to be like, if they stream, they need to play their favorite games. Like, screw the relevancy. Just play your favorite games. Just Dance top of the list. I'd clap you in that game, bro. I think anyone can clap me in Just Dance, bro. I got my strong suits, and dancing is not it. Just Dance is actually pretty high on the list. I expected to have it lower, but I gotta be very fair. The amount of enjoyment and fun I had, you know? Yeah. Having the PS4 and playing on the PS4 was a lovely time. A very lovely time. I really enjoyed it. Get the Walking Dead series game. It was fire. I cried. Is the Walking Dead series actually that good? Let me see. The Walking... Overwhelmingly positive. 2020. $64.
Do it. We're doing it.
Let me watch it. Ugh, I hate how chat disappears, bro. I wish it doesn't disappear when I switch screens. Not a big fan of such graphics, but at the same time, it's unique. It's like not every time it gotta look realistic or... It's a unique art for sure. Okay, let me watch the trailer.
They really did a great job with this.
Solid work.
Why is that the
That
first
was
video?
the best ending I have ever played.
Looks like the story is really good. Is that why it's overwhelmingly positive? Telltale Definitive Series contains all 4 seasons, 400 days, The Walking Dead, Michonne, which includes over 50 hours of gameplay across 23 unique episodes with graphical enhancements. Cool. What's the review saying? One of the greatest franchise in gaming, a masterclass in storytelling that rewards deep analysis and reflection, a true pioneer of narrative-driven gameplay. It's inspired countless unforgettable titles across the industry. 10 out of 10 story, 10 out of 10 voice acting. Cool. The best story game, I must play. I mean, The Walking Dead show is literally one of my favorite shows of all time. So it says something, you know? If the game is actually that good, I don't mind. I don't mind trying it. Oh, let me add this to wishlist, and then when it's on sale, I can maybe get it. Is it available on the Game Pass? Walking. Let's see what comes up. The Walking Dead. There's a whole series. Season 1. They don't have the newest one, do they? Season 2. That game combines basically all the seasons. Is that what it is? It's all the seasons combined into one. Yeah, it says all 4 seasons. It's 16 USD on G2A. Is that the website where you can get games for cheap? I think I've seen it before. Also, let me bring back my camera to its position. There we go. A little bit higher. Walking. Then the Telltale Edition. No way. That's super cheap, yo. You just hooked me up with a crazy cool website. Thank you. K-Live. I don't want to say the whole name, bro. I'm getting baited. That's sick. Hold up. So, how does this website... I've seen this before. I know it's a trusted website, but how does it work? It like gives you a code and you use it somewhere? Let me see. Or it takes you to places where you can buy it for that price. Activision got platform Steam. Check Activision guide. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So you're basically buying the key. Oh yeah, it says right here, Steam key. That's pretty cool. Well, that's definitely a steal. Okay. Let me sign in with Google. Let's do that. And I have it now in cart. And I'm gonna heart it. Very cool, very cool. I really want to do Elden Ring. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of games to play. Let's chill. Yo, what time is it? 9:58. I can technically start a gaming series right now. Wait, what do you think? I can start something right now. Resident Evil, or do I chill a little bit for today and not rush, think it, and then decide which game I want to play? Or should I hop on BO6 Zombies? Lots of questions, no answers. Wait, let me see the... You sent me a link. I want to see that link, Anna. Give me a second. You're saying if you connect your PS4, I can bring the game one day, and you can play it. That'd be sick. I can connect the PS4. You know what I need? I need that Elgato Stream Deck? No. Card reader or reader. It's a reader, I think. Which one was it? You can connect like a PS4 and stuff. I'll research later. But I need to get that first. Let me see the... Thank you, pa.
I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you. Everybody, run!
Still not bitten.
Bad things happen to everyone. It's hard to keep being yourself after they do. Part of growing up is doing what's best for the people you care about.
Very cool. Everyone dies, I'm guessing. This comment. Bad things happen to everyone. Telltale employees. Yeah. Isn't they didn't leave anyone, but everyone died now. That's not really a spoiler. That's how Walking Dead is. The show pretty much is the same thing. There are spoilers? I didn't recognize them. I'm closing. I didn't recognize it. It's fine. I had no idea what's a spoiler and what's not. And probably I'll forget by tomorrow. Products. Let's see. Capture. I think one of those ones, no? $319 total. That's a hefty price considering I want to buy a car. But it's worth it, man. So what other connections are there? Is it just HDMI? Honestly, very cool. So is the connection all behind? Bro, let us see the actual connection part. What are those images? I want to see what's behind. Okay, there we go. So power and the two HDMIs. It's all behind. Okay, cool. What were the Stream Decks for? What does the Stream Deck help with anyways? Five customizable LCDs, key control apps. Is that a clipping feature? I'm live. Volume down, volume up. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I should probably watch a review. Right, Elgato. It's not needed, no. I've been streaming just fine. Interesting product. Interesting product. Wait, I think I've seen this. It's an indie game. Wait, what is it called? Forgive Me Father, there we go. Let me just click on it. The graphics of this are very cool. I believe that's the game I've been seeing all over Instagram. I've been saving their clips, hoping that I'll play it someday. Yeah. This is it. It's super cool. But I've seen cooler. Wait, I think the one I was looking at is different actually. Let me go to my favorites. Where are my favorites? Games to try out. Yeah, it is Forgive Me Father. It's pretty cool. What about the other one? This is Necrophane. Some guy made like an old graphic style game and I really want to try it. Later though. Let me see the list. Let me go back to the list. Nikon, Deadlock. What is this? Perpetual. It doesn't tell you much about the game, it's just a ranking, no? They're not looking that great. It's like a bunch of... Elden Ring? 27? Why? It was the best game of 2024. Oh, Shadow of the Erdtree. I mean, 27, like the amount of games that came out is also crazy. So the fact that it's still here is crazy good. So the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is what brought it here, no? Is that what the ranking is? No way, like a game like this is making it higher, right? Something is not right. What was this? A 3D anime game? No way. That's pretty cool, no? I gotta see this. Give me a second. What's the title? Oh, it's PS5 exclusive. I need to buy a PS5 for this.
The Hyundai Race to the Cup sales event is back. Bring home the Hyundai.
Starting a fresh chapter in a long-running video game series must be a daunting endeavor for an Arkwright who finds himself on a grand adventure that's noticeably darker in tone than previous Trails arcs. He takes on the dirty jobs local law enforcement aren't able to handle, and sometimes even work from underground organizations. That's a welcome change from the series' past protagonists who've tended to be a bit unrealistically altruistic.
Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea.
The story itself effortlessly weaves topical themes into your actions, with shadowy figures taking advantage of anti-immigrant sentiment to gain power and the meteoric rise of a new mafia group threatening the status quo of the underground world.
Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
These themes aren't entirely apparent early on in Van's journey, but he eventually starts to realize just how much influence the different factions of this world have, making Daybreak an engrossing political drama the deeper you go.
You have outlived your usefulness.
Its lovable, tight-knit cast of main characters helps set the stage too.
How's the gameplay?
One of the biggest gameplay changes in Daybreak is its battle system, which is now a hybrid between real-time and turn-based combat. Unfortunately, these real-time elements are very rudimentary. Normal hits and charged attacks that stun enemies are all you can do besides dodging. More options aren't introduced throughout the campaign, so it gets incredibly repetitive across a 50-plus hour RPG. However, the turn-based combat picks up the slack thanks to some noticeable improvements over its predecessors. Loading screens are gone outside of boss battles, so fights in Daybreak transition seamlessly from the field to battle. It's so much smoother and more satisfying now that the party isn't magically whisked away to a separate dimension just for battles. This battle system also sees the return of the series' timeline mechanic, where bonuses land in random spots. The timeline aspect is relatively unchanged, but this combat staple is just as great as ever. It makes for some incredibly engaging battles since it's important to take advantage of where bonuses fall in the action order whenever you can, especially during big fights. Another welcome change is that characters are no longer required to use up their turn to simply move around the battlefield and can instead roam freely within a certain movement range. While moving your party into advantageous positions before attacking isn't exactly a new RPG concept, This tweak opens up a whole new aspect of tactical gameplay when combined with Trails' already excellent combat mechanics.
Okay, I won't lie, it's cool for like a turn-based game, but I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. The Sims 4. I'll skip on Sims. Nice, they made a new Mario and they made it look like the old ones. That's pretty cool. Grapple Dogs, Cosmic. I don't like those. I mean, it's not I don't like them, I would rather play something else. Idea Factory. 9-rip. What is 9-rip? NS, what is NS? Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Another Nintendo Switch, Prince of Persia. Oh, nice. They're still making Prince of Persia games? Nice. Promenade. Xbox X. Tetris, Xbox X. What is this? Yeah, why does this look like it's gonna be like a funny... like a stupid funny game, you know? It's trying to take itself seriously, but it's gonna end up being funny. No reviews? Just someone playing it?
I had a crazy dream. Do you want to hear?
Not really, no.
It was pretty crazy, Linda.
This looks pretty cool, though.
Now back to our topic of humans killing other humans.
What? That wasn't our topic.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I figured right away, bro. It's like from the name of the game, and then the way the art is, like it's trying to take itself too seriously, but it's still gonna be a good game, but it's a little bit funny too. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Talos Principle 2. What is this? What's here at number 13? Did I just search that there? I should have searched it on YouTube, bro.
Allows you to dive deeper into the world of the Talos Principle 2 and put your puzzle-solving skills to the test.
Ooh, it's a puzzle-solving one.
In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Cerebi's mind to retrieve the shattered fragments of her personality. Set in a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve puzzles unconventionally, giving Cerebi a second chance at life. Step into the shoes of Yakut and visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself with a wide variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the Hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious crooked tower. Into the Abyss takes you on a journey through a dream world, full of the most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking new stories.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Red Dead Redemption featuring Undead Nightmare. Still haven't played Red Dead, and I know it's pretty long, so probably never will play it, but it was cool. I've seen some clips. Oh, what is this? Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. PS5 exclusive again? Is it exclusive? Or what? I don't get it. Apparently it's on Nintendo too. It's not exclusive, I don't think so.
Los Angeles, January 2nd, 1963. To whom it may concern, it has come to our attention that Mr. Nero has contacted you to work on his project. We are writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Nero, nor any of his projects as of late last year. Anyone choosing to still associate with Mr. Nero after receiving this letter will be regarded as complicit in Mr. Nero's game. Furthermore, my personal advice for your own safety is not to engage with Mr. Nero, as it has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, perhaps even dangerous. Sincerely, Robert Sidney.
Yo, that's very intriguing. But give me more. Like, how's the gameplay?
Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is a trippy puzzle horror game developed by Simogo and published
Puzzle
by Annapurna
horror.
Interactive. It was released on May 16, 2024 for Windows and Switch. With expertly atmospheric art direction, a mysterious narrative, and smooth interactive gameplay, fans of the puzzle genre will find much to enjoy. At $25 on
Puzzle
Steam
horror?
at the time of
Maybe really, even though that might be a good game, might as well play Resident Evil, right? It's also like has a lot of puzzles, so. What an interesting graphic style, what? You don't see this often. Nintendo Switch though. Is there a PC version of this? No, I can get it on Xbox. Okay, nice, nice. Cool concept. Can you play as a good guy, or you're forced to like enter the route of like being bad? I'm actually interested to see the review of this. What does IGN say?
My wife wanted to be seen as the perfect mom.
Thumbs up, subscribe.
It's been an age since I felt so captivated by such a simple adventure game as Pentiment, a rousing, steadily paced detective thriller set in the late medieval Bavarian countryside The storybook art style, inspired by colorful manuscripts of the era, is downright enthralling. While the gameplay basically consists of looking around for clues, questioning townsfolk, and trying to draw your own conclusions about the evidence you find, that minimalist approach works excellently for the rich and complex story Pentiment tells. Our inquisitive lead is Andreas Mahler, initially an idealistic, aspiring artist who comes to the picturesque, rustic town of Tassing to further his career in the nearby Abbey's scriptorium. He quickly becomes embroiled in a macabre conspiracy that delves into the town's shrouded past, enticing you to uncover secrets many would rather keep buried. You get to define a lot of elements of Andreas' backstory, such as where and what he studied, which I really enjoyed and adds an element of replayability.
That's really
Having
cool.
a university degree in theology helped a lot when pesky monks and nuns tried to quote the Bible at me to get their way, and I was able to do so right back. But my background choices didn't open up new paths quite as much as I would have liked, with their impact on a conversation most often boiling down to some different options for flavor text. Thankfully, there aren't a bunch of unintuitive puzzles in the traditional
I really
adventure
want to try
game
this.
sense, where you have to find bits and bobs out in the world and combine them
Wanna
to
know
make
what it's
a
about.
key or something. So the challenge of each mystery is talking to the right people, convincing them to tell you what they know, checking their story against others you've heard, and perhaps most importantly, using your time wisely. When you commit to pursuing a particular lead, time will advance, and you're never given enough time to pursue them all. This added some welcome tension and forced me to make a lot of interesting decisions. I look forward to going back and finding out what I missed on future playthroughs.
What a cool concept.
The town of Tassing and its surroundings are brought to life with a cohesive, beautiful, somewhat minimalist art style that takes inspiration from the very same period-accurate illustrations Andreas himself is working on. Sprawling fields, magnificent churches, and even secret crypts radiate color, life, and personality. Even the text boxes feature a variety of beautiful scripts that vary based on a person's social class, with flowing handwriting for peasants and sanctimonious black letter script for members of the church.
That's nice detail.
The sound design is excellent as well. The ambience of the village square or the relative quiet of a monastery during prayer is subtle, but highly effective at conveying a sense of place. And I'm not normally one for the whole ASMR thing, but there's something about that noise of a pen scratching across vellum when characters are talking that gives me goosebumps.
Cool.
I feel like I could listen to it all day.
Very nice concept.
The soundtrack
Hello,
likewise
Hamza.
transported
How's it
me to
going?
the Middle Ages with its traditional melodies and period-accurate instruments.
I don't think I've seen a game like this before. Like it's flat on 2D, a specific style, and it sticks to that style through the entire thing with no errors. It's very medieval, and it's the decisions, like it gives you the decision to play it out, you know? Very interesting, very interesting. You can go a bunch of routes. So technically, wouldn't that make a lot of outcomes for the ending of the game? So there's no... How do they program that? Oh no, a lot of questions, man. What else is there for 2025? Raw Fury. Another 2D game, but what is this for? Swedish publisher. Doesn't tell me much about the game. What is it? Looks like another like similar game to what we just saw. It's like Pentiment. No, it's you can walk like this. It's not super 2D. A little different. Yo, this is gonna be someone's nostalgia. Like we're seeing it right now, but this is literally someone's nostalgia right here. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years from now, a kid is gonna look back and he's gonna remember this game and it's gonna be everything. And don't get me wrong, I'm watching this right now and I can already sense the nostalgia. It's very peaceful. It's a good feeling watching this. So imagine playing it too. Cool. Very cool. The game before it is slightly cooler to me. Pentiment, is that what it's called? Let me look at it again. Pentiment, yeah. Slightly of a cooler concept for me. What was this? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You think it's about time I try the Final Fantasy? I mean, I missed mine, so I might as well try this new stuff now. Final Fantasy VII.
It felt kind of a VIP because it was just, you know...
Standing on the edge of Midgar's expressway at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, the seemingly infinite possibilities of what could come next left me overwhelmed with a yearning I hadn't really felt from a game before. So in several ways, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is my wildest imagination made manifest. Its impeccable combat is made fresh again with clever new mechanics and party members, and splitting the original's overworld into gorgeous open regions full of enjoyable side content enriches places I thought I knew so well. That lets this reimagining once again stand as both a stunning reconstruction of a game I've cherished since 1997, as well as an interesting new interpretation of it. However, Rebirth's continuing ambition to create a new timeline for Final Fantasy VII can bounce between awe-inspiring and overly convoluted. That's left me conflicted about parts of the execution of that new direction, but after spending more than 80 hours to finish the main story and a decent chunk of side content, there's no denying that Rebirth is an amazing journey despite that, and one I'll remember fondly as I eagerly anticipate the third act of this rebuild of Final Fantasy VII.
Very good. Fill your heart.
Reinforcing the ongoing theme of environmental preservation and that this is a planet worth fighting for.
Okay, it's very cool. 80 hours is crazy. I mean, I've done those hours before, but I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to be that good. It's going to be the first time I'm actually going to be fully immersed into a Final Fantasy. I'll be slower. It won't be 80 hours for me. It'll be like 90 hours, let's say. Or like 85, 86. Which again, I've played more before, but... Dang, I can't play every game that I want to play. I'm at that point of life. That point in life, yeah? Stuff. Warhammer, not super interested. Spirit Hunter, Death Mark 2. That's some interesting stuff right there. Dragon's Dogma. An anime game took number 1. Let's check out the top 5s here.
The Spirit Hunter series made a name for itself in the adventure horror genre by bringing Japanese folklore to a modern setting. The tone was matched with excellent sound design and a narrative that immersed all who played. While the future of the series was up for debate, the developer managed to create a sequel with the help of fan demand, which brought us Spirit Hunter Deathmark 2. While some gameplay systems have been altered, the core themes and excellent story direction make this a must-play release for genre fans.
Not a big fan of stuff like this. There's too much. There's not much movement. I get it's all story, but like. Also, please tell me if this is like another like Elden Ring style game, bro. I'm getting it.
In a way, Dragon's Dogma 2 reminds me of Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2, which was more of a remake of his first cult classic comedy horror movie than a sequel. The much bigger budget allowed Raimi to really dial in his true vision for Ash's Bad Night with the Bad Book. Like Evil Dead 2, Dragon's Dogma 2 doesn't stray too far from the blueprint that turned it into a cult classic of its own over the past decade, keeping its second-to-none action design and vague but robust and alluring world as its centerpieces. Like the 2012 original, it is unforgiving out of the gate thanks to brutal enemies and chaotic encounters that are not designed to gradually ease you in. It's also high levels of janky. All of its systems seem precariously fitted together with the fragility of a well-pruned Jenga tower. Yet, remarkably, it never falls over. And its open-ended design allows for a barely controlled chaos that makes some of its inconveniences almost feel intentional. Almost. This vast, new, dark fantasy world is dense with unbeaten paths to wander down and secrets to find. Many of these will never make themselves known to you if you don't go out of your way to look for them.
Well done, Arisen One.
Early on, simply walking from quest point to quest point through the verdant forests or dusty crags is a huge risk, as the wilds of Dragon's Dogma 2 are filled with creatures who would love to make you lunch. While lots of open world games with day-night cycles stress the dangers of venturing out when the moon is high, I don't know of any other game that has a more brutal night than this one.
Oh yeah? Dude, we're just spawning
the explicit
or
lack
fighting.
of waypoints and map markers for the side stories really helps nail the feeling that you aren't simply a walking task bot for the world's NPCs to wind you up, but a curious member of a living, breathing place that will march on valiantly whether you find what you're looking for or not. You'll be doing lots of backtracking and exploring on foot, as there is very little way of convenient fast traveling. In the first few hours, having any squabble evolve into a rolling melee with every other beast within a square mile became annoyingly commonplace. Skirmishing goblins trying to keep their distance from you and harass you at range might attract the attention of an ogre who now must mosh through the combat, and in turn, this attracts the eye of a griffin to dive bomb the encounter like a feathery wrecking ball. It's a tough learning curve, but it eventually gives way to a rewarding feeling of a stronger, smarter you walking through a valley that gave you heartache 10 hours ago and navigating it like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
This dynamism is present in Dragon's Dogma 2's story and quests as well. I wouldn't call the main story at large that remarkable. You play as the near-immortal Chosen One, the Arisen, who has their heart stolen by a dragon that you will be forced to slay one day in order to save the world.
You but fell that fiend!
It's the exact same premise as the original Dragon's Dogma, with a bit of a Game of Thrones-esque spin in the political intrigue that is good, if not all that special in a world where every fantasy story has similar influences. But on a couple of occasions, Dragon's Dogma 2 takes a major turn and upends what you've come to know and expect so far, and the characters themselves gave me something to love even outside of that larger plot.
I speak only the truth, as you well know.
The first time you walk into a city, you'll be bombarded with people who are happy to see such a capable-looking problem solver in their...
It's cool. I won't lie. This is a very cool game. It doesn't look to me like it's better than like The Witcher 3. And mind you, I only played that game for like what? 30 hours? Maybe even less. What about this one? There's apparently number 1. Cool? Yeah, I know. It's pretty
On
cool.
a distant world, you face the enemy. And all the while, you were vacuuming.
I don't know why this one is really good
There's
and
more
high
to
in
imagine
ranking.
when you listen. From Marvel Studios.
Bro, let me skip the ad, bro.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? Bulletproof.
Yo, what is going on here?
Thunderbolts.
One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
What kind of lessons do we learn from our favorite pieces of fiction? Are they simply a means for escapism and enjoyment, or can they have a tangible impact on our lives? With so many of my favorite RPGs having come
Nice
from
intro.
developer Atlas, my answer to that last question is a resounding yes. Metaphor ReFantazio ponders these questions in both concrete and abstract ways through the lens of a politically charged fantasy RPG, further proving that there's real power in the stories games can tell. As familiar as it may feel at times, it also treads new territory with a sense of clarity in its message and an empathy that ripples throughout its harsh world. From its more intimate moments to the grand gestures in its main story, Metaphor makes a loud and clear statement, one that is both relevant to our world today and a timeless examination of the best and worst parts of humanity.
Okay. So it's a show, like it has like a series feel. The cutscenes are like a show, bro.
Without much pretense, you're put into the shoes of a young man in the cold-hearted kingdom of Urkonia. With the reigning king murdered and his only son in a curse-bound coma, a magically
No
driven
way, the cutscenes are like 2D anime and then like the
election kicks
gameplay
off
is
as candidates
3D.
compete for
That's
the
pretty
open
cool,
seat
no?
on the throne, yourself included.
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
The inner workings of the election process and your role within it evolves as the roughly 80-hour story unfolds, but this setup serves as the
80
compelling
hour?
drama that propels you through a land plagued with racism, inequality, poverty, religious extremism, and exploitation.
Please! I've done nothing wrong!
These themes are at the forefront of Metaphor, and they aren't just set dressing. Even a quick glance at its writing will tell you how it expresses its inherently progressive politics without pulling any punches.
Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing.
As you gain allies, interact with the people who embody these struggles, and travel across the land to earn the support of seemingly disparate societies, the story consistently demonstrates an understanding of the dynamics that give rise to such an ugly world. For a game called Metaphor, it's not exactly interested in subtext, and in some respects, that's to its advantage as it makes its stance unmistakable.
I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am.
Okay.
Metaphor is so clearly built on the RPG foundations of Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. The Persona framework in particular is incredibly effective for exploring its themes and letting you build meaningful connections with the events
Persona
and
5
people
is
on the
pretty cool.
ground level.
I played
You
like
live life through a
6
daily
hours ago.
calendar system as
I know it's
time
a very
marches
long
on.
game, Persona 5. That's exactly why I didn't continue it, but it was cool though.
The age of a new king draws nearer. Choosing how to spend your segmented afternoons and nights are as vital as making sure you take care of the main objectives that drive the story's major events. Thus, you find a balance between building bonds, tearing through monster-ridden dungeons, and hitting the main quest deadline.
Are they the same creators as Persona? Like that looks very familiar, that UI.
Compared to other Atlas joints, it's done with noticeably less filler, which keeps up the sense of momentum.
Fire!
Take the Bond and Royal Virtues.
I like those games, but when you try something that's interactive, like Elden Ring, you know, you move your character, you get into the you decide exactly how the movement goes and how you're fighting and how you're punching. That just takes the cake for me, man. Okay, so that was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Exploring what games? From Software new game is Bloodborne 2? Wait, what? What is software? What is From Software releasing?
From Software revealed the Dusk Bloods, which is coming.
Yo, no way, bro. No way, we're gonna get something like Bloodborne again.
Exclusively to the Nintendo Switch 2, sometime in 2026.
Why?
And
why are we getting an exclusive for Nintendo Switch?
While it shares Bloodborne's aesthetic, it's not a single-player experience. No, you wouldn't know it from the trailer, but it's actually a PvPvE game, meaning you'll not only be fighting against environmental enemies, but also 7 other players as well. Just today, a new interview dropped, and it's revealed a ton of new details about the game.
Please, I can't believe this. I'm actually considering buying a Nintendo just for this. That's exactly what they want people to do. It's a Nintendo exclusive, and that looks sick. I barely know anything about the story, but the fact that it's like from the same creators, Miyazaki's leading it, bro.
So here's what I've learned from this trailer and the interview with director.
No, please, that looks amazing. Okay. What?
So here's what I.
Nah, bro. Yo, that looks so cool. Why is it a Nintendo exclusive, man?
I've learned from this trailer and the interview with director Hidetaka Miyazaki as well. Let's begin with the setting. So, according to Miyazaki, the game's setting is not locked to a specific location or time period. Okay. There are classic maps with Gothic or Victorian atmospheres, yes, but also maps with a late modern feel, featuring elements like trains, as was briefly seen in the trailer. Our characters are a part of the Bloodsworn, a clan with superhuman abilities that have been gained through the power of special blood. Akin to vampires in a general sense, but with more of a romantic focus on their actual bloodline. Their
Please,
accumulated...
no way. I'm too scared to lose the #1 spot of like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, you know? To this day, I can't decide between Bloodborne and Elden Ring because Elden Ring did such a good job that it pains me that it's competing for #1 with Bloodborne for me. And mind you, I played Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 3 is excellent. It's just, for me, it's between Elden Ring and Bloodborne, which one is better. And I still haven't decided, and I don't want to decide because I have love to both of them. A lot of it. Considering that I'm not letting Bloodborne go, and it's older, technically makes it my #1 favorite, but I recognize Elden Ring as just the same. This right here, I didn't even play it. Just the look of it. The idea, the bits of the story that we know right now. Amazing.
History, their inherited power, their fate, and what it means to surpass humanity. To some characters, apparently surpassing humanity means strapping a jetpack onto your back and zooming off into the sunset.
What is this? What? Since when is... We've never had something like this in any of the From Software games. That is so random.
The characters, it's being able to ride a headless horse or jump over an entire city. You'll notice all of these player abilities seem to enable their traversal of the map, which are abilities that I'd wager will be really important in a game like this, where 8 of you are going to be fighting inside of what looks like a very large, intricate world. Some other character abilities we've seen are more combat-based, and they seem to match the aesthetics of the characters using them as well. That's important, I think. This young boy, for example, can levitate, and he has psychic abilities that allow him to lift nearby foes and slam them into the ground. And that matches his aesthetic. John Duskblood over here wields a saber and an assault rifle, and he looks pretty damn elegant while he's floating and firing through the air.
John and the guy before, bro.
the
Looks like
ground
they're gonna be
beneath
like my
us.
mains.
This young boy, for example, can levitate, and he has psychic abilities that allow him to lift nearby foes and slam them into the ground. And that matches his aesthetic. John Duskblood over here wields a saber and an assault rifle, and he looks pretty damn elegant while he's floating and firing through the air. My point is that clearly all of these are preset characters that one can choose to play, and indeed Miyazaki...
Cool, cool. I mean, I figured it's kind of like it's a given, right? You're playing as one of the Duskbloods, but I don't know why I thought you'd be able to like customize a little bit. You know, one of the best things about the From Software games is that you can customize your character. Except in Sekiro. You know, I didn't play Sekiro yet. I should probably play that. If I'm gonna try every single From Software game, I should go play Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. I played 3, I played Bloodborne, I played Elden Ring. But the Duskbloods, apparently, I don't think you're gonna be able to customize. You're just gonna have to choose one of the 4 characters. Which, by the way, cool. At least you're getting 4 characters.
He confirms and expands on this point, pointing out that there are well over 10 named characters that you can choose from to play.
Okay.
He then elaborates, stating that while these are distinct characters, players can customize each character's blood history and fate to a certain extent.
I was just talking about customization, and even though you choose your character, you can still customize a little bit of it. Yo. This could be a hit, man.
So you can tweak aspects of your character, like their abilities, their techniques, their appearance, their inner traits, their roles within the world, and their relationships with other characters, apparently. There's one feature I find the most fascinating though, and that's the roles system. I think it's something that Miyazaki has been cooking up for a while. So few people know about this article, but 2 years ago, Miyazaki went on record expressing an interest in Escape from Tarkov, of all things. It's this brutal, high-stakes battle royale game, where players are dropped into a hostile world that's filled with other scavengers, and you have to fight to survive and loot. And Miyazaki said he was interested in how the player themselves, in games like this, could be one of the resources for the gameplay. And now, with the addition of roles in the Duskbloods, I think we finally see what Miyazaki meant by players becoming a resource. So basically, when you join a game in the Duskbloods, the system will assign you a special role or mission, which Miyazaki says can create unique relationships between players. So a player with the Destined Rival role, for example, will have another player marked as their rival, and so defeating them will become a personal objective for you. Another example would be the Fated Companion role, where a player can seek out the one marked as their companion in return for special rewards. Apparently, roles like this can be set through the same bloodline customization we mentioned earlier, and Miyazaki likes this because it allows players to engage in literal role-playing with their character, which he thinks will add a layer of drama to the gameplay. That's a pretty original idea. I like it. So, while the basic goal is, somewhat predictably, to be the sole survivor in your pool of 8 other players, your victory condition can change. Defeating a formidable boss can become the victory condition as well, for example. Apparently, it's even possible to win a game by avoiding direct combat and earning enough victory points. Clearly, while this is a PvP game, you don't need to be a PvP god to succeed.
The Hyundai Race to the Cup sales event is back. Bring home the Hyundai Elantra with...
I think that's an important point. It's also worth pointing out that Miyazaki says every character has some means of attacking distant targets, which is a distinguishing feature compared to their other titles. They've also included partner-like entities that each player can summon.
Oh, sick. So, Oh, what is it called? Elden Ring had summons. Bloodborne had calling on other hunters. Right here, you can actually like call on a partner, a specific, unique, not a spirit, not another exact same thing, but like they're unique, they're their own thing. Okay, that's actually very cool. That's super cool.
Not unlike the Spirit Ash summons in Elden Ring that help you with difficult PvE encounters. And remember, there are going to be PvE encounters in this game as well. Unlike Night Rain, which seems to be drawing really heavily from pre-existing
Elden Ring right
enemies
there.
and models and animations, everything we've seen in this so far seems to be very unique and very original.
Bro, I'm so excited for this
when you
game,
die
bro.
against
What?
these enemies or defeat the main
I don't want to
boss,
buy a Nintendo just to play this, man. I don't want to buy a Nintendo just to play this. I might have to. We just join. Yo, Danny, what's up, bro? I'm good. How are you doing?
achieve your victory condition or fail your victory condition, whatever that is, you'll return to your base. A hub world like the Hunter's Dream, for example, where players will receive rewards from their previous run and then can use those rewards to further customize their characters. In this place, Miyazaki specifies that this winged rat actually serves a role that's similar to the Firekeepers in Dark Souls. Voiced as an elderly gentleman, this rat offers guidance and advice to the protagonist. In the interview, Miyazaki brings up this rat as an instance where they tried to incorporate a touch of Nintendo's charm into the game, which I feel you can definitely see in some of the more fantastical elements, like this grinning moon. Though, clearly, they're still going for a disturbing vibe with this game.
Of course, bro. It's from
This
software. It has to be like that.
smiling toad will haunt
I can't, dude.
tonight.
Dude, I need this to.
Oh, and
When
it
is this releasing? I'm gonna be on top of this, bro. I don't care if I'm gonna get into a little bit of debt. I'm buying that Nintendo just to try this. Like, there's no way around it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I would have loved to have Bloodborne 2. Don't get me wrong. I hope they actually eventually do a Bloodborne 2. But the Duskbloods look insane. Yo, Danny. What you doing? I'm just reacting to some games, dude, honestly. Someone joined earlier. Pretty cool. Got a new follower on Kick. Bernice. She's called Bernice. And then another night, it was a girl named Ellie too. That was pretty cool. Day was fine. Did some editing. Healed a little bit more. I was pretty sick yesterday and today. Pretty much the whole week. But I'm getting a lot better now. And yeah, I'm just pretty much deciding what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be playing on stream very soon. Did I gym? No, I didn't. I felt way too sick, bro, to gym. Now I'm better, but I didn't.
3-minute From Software
I'll get back to
trailer
it Monday.
Without me overanalyzing the lore, would it? So,
Oh, you missed it. You can watch it back, but I did some like PS4 CD ranking from what I own. And like I showcased most of it. This is the physical stuff that I have. Obviously I own games everywhere, both inside the PS4, outside, on Steam, on Xbox. But yeah, I did the ranking for that, and I talked a little about the memories I used to have with them. It's pretty cool. And my number one ranking was Bloodborne for the PS4. And this is easily like you already know about this. I talked about this a lot. So I love this game. And now I literally just see this, that From Software is releasing a new game called The Duskbloods. From Software is they're the ones that made Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Demon Souls. Like they're super cool and fun games. Disturbing too. So now they're releasing this, and unfortunately it's Nintendo exclusive, bro. I'm so cheesed by it, but hey, people are they're literally gonna buy a Nintendo just to try this. That's the reality. So, and I'm probably gonna be one of them.
A woman lays slumped, same as the man, who, you'll note, still clasps a bottle in one hand. It's one of many strewn around the room. Then the woman raises a trembling hand.
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
The mark she leaves behind is a wheel, and with this final act, she dies.
Turn, O wheel.
Fire.
And transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Now, I assume, we're transported to humanity's twilight, a time when the era of humans is coming to an end. Later in the trailer, we're addressed as the bearer of the blood that the woman gave us in the beginning.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
What a sick boss fight this is gonna be.
And this next narrator doesn't think that we have much longer in this place.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
Because only one in this arena can come out on top. According to the interview, we're engaged in a conflict over an entity known as the First Blood.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
It's fire. Fire. Okay. Fire, bro, fire. No, this is crazy cool.
I wasn't sure what to think of this game, but this new interview does have me excited. If nothing else, though, I'm excited to help bring the lore of all of these characters to you guys come release. That said, while I am excited, I'd like to try and talk a little bit more objectively about what this game represents, because I think it will represent very different things to From Software, to Nintendo, and to the average consumer as well. I think that to From Software, this game represents an opportunity to experiment. As stated in the interview, Miyazaki wants to make clear that this does not represent a shift in focus for From Software. This is a multiplayer game, so is Night Rain, but they intend to continue actively creating single-player focused games like Elden Ring. That's still the goal, that's still what they're about. But we all know that every big single-player game that FromSoft makes, whether it's Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Bloodborne, every iteration on that Souls formula has a piece of the DNA from the games that came before it. So
yes.
While this isn't the big single-player announcement that everyone was hoping for, that will inevitably come. And when it does, I bet that we're going to start seeing the DNA of the Duskbloods and the DNA of Night Rain appearing in that game as well. FromSoft's main games are really additive. They incorporate so much from what they've learned previously, and that is what excites me most about the Duskbloods. Because personally, I'm someone who's always loved multiplayer in FromSoft games. I love the adrenaline that comes from being invaded and invading other people, and I love the co-op experience that's come from the PC multiplayer mods that Luke Yui has developed.
Very cool, bro. Easter egg about Elden Ring? No, I don't think they would. Maybe, I don't know. See, Bloodborne, I don't think Bloodborne had an Easter egg for Dark Souls, and neither did Dark Souls have any Easter egg for Elden Ring. But within the series itself, there were things that are very similar. Like there's the same kind of sword that was presented in both Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. And so they could do the same thing here. They could bring the Moonlight Sword pretty much and put it here. This is very cool. Yo, I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do like 10 years from now. You know, because their games are already absolutely amazing. So if they keep improving and getting like new ideas and experimenting and see what works best, let's say 10 years of experimenting from now, they could pretty much do a complete, like, unbeatable game. Like a perfect, well, there won't be a perfect game, but like a near perfect game. Imagine with the computing we have in 10 years. Oh, bro. GG's, honestly. Like, I'm excited to see what's coming.
That said, the PvP and co-op experiences of FromSoft games has always felt a little bit half-baked. So I'm really glad that they're taking the chance to really learn how to make a good multiplayer game with the Duskbloods.
Okay, I slightly disagree with him. I agree and disagree. The multiplayer of Elden Ring and Bloodborne and Dark Souls is not as good as the solo experience, where you explore the world and you finish the bosses and you kill, and maybe you can call someone on multiplayer and then bring them in to help you with the boss. The PvP, there's always a meta. There's always the best few weapons you can use, annoying strategies, and it's very tryhardy. It's usually just you versus someone in front of you, and like you combat in your timing, your decision making, and if there's a broken meta, you're using a broken meta. There's no way around it. It's cool, but there's definitely room for improvement. So this is where I agree with him, and no, they should try something new, and they are gonna try this with the Duskbloods, which is pretty cool. About to pull up with the RTX 9 with 10k FPS. 99,000, bro. That'd be crazy.
I think their future work will benefit from it. This game in particular isn't going to have the widespread appeal that Elden Ring or even Night Rain has. It can't. It's a console exclusive.
Yes. Bloodborne had the same issue. It was Sony PS exclusive. This was a Sony PS exclusive, but it was very popular, and even though it was an exclusive, it sold a lot of copies, like millions. This is gonna do the same. It's just not gonna be maybe as popular as Elden Ring or Dark Souls, because those were like every console and PC can have it. It's just very unfortunate because the vibes of Bloodborne is like Duskbloods. They're having similar vibes to Bloodborne. Those gothic vibes, I don't know why they're ending up like they're making it exclusive.
But I bet there's a creative freedom in that for From Software. Not to mention a financial freedom as well, since Nintendo is helping to fund this game.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah, that probably helps a bit for them as well. As for how Nintendo benefits, well, getting an exclusive From Software game is a great way for them to compel a community of passionate fans to get interested in the Nintendo Switch.
There we go. They got me sold on the
People
idea.
also see Nintendo consoles as very family friendly, but a good dose of gothic horror ought to fix that. And since the Duskbloods is a multiplayer game, it's also a way for Nintendo to say, hey look, the Switch has a big multiplayer focus this time around, and I bet that has a lot of value to them. Now, most importantly, how does all of this benefit the consumer?
It won't.
And see, that's the really cool thing. It doesn't. You lose.
Exactly.
I was always going to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. You know, I have a young child. I like enough Nintendo games to justify it. It's a decent investment. But I know a lot of From Software fans weren't getting this console.
Exactly.
Now, if they want to play this new From Software title,
We're gonna have to buy it.
They have to justify the purchase of an expensive console. Not to mention a monthly subscription to Nintendo Online. Not to mention having to buy games that have now somehow become even more expensive. None of this is good for the average consumer. The only comfort is that this isn't going to be the next big new single player experience that From Software are known for. So for many FromSoft fans, missing the Duskbloods likely isn't that big of a deal, and that's still a shame. The only consumer
I will
positive
disagree.
thing I can think of right now is that
I will disagree. The fan base is gonna go crazy. The fan base is gonna be pissed. They're gonna be annoyed that they can't get access to this, and a lot of them will actually buy Nintendo just to try this, and it's gonna get some traction online. And it's gonna be in a similar situation as Bloodborne. They're gonna want a number 2, and it will never be made. So it's unfortunate. Those are some of the best games, the exclusive ones, and they're always gonna have that negative about them. It's like it's less accessible. Yeah, the consumer is gonna lose. This is gonna be a game that is selling for $80, $60, but technically for most people who are gonna play it, this is gonna cost them a console, a subscription, and the game. So in a way, it's like a $600, $700 game. How much is a Nintendo 2? Nintendo Switch 2. $629. $629. I mean, look, thank God I can afford stuff like this, but it's still like, it's a shame. Like, I'm literally buying it for that one game, and a lot of people are gonna do the same. And I trust From Software to deliver. Like, From Software, I don't think they make bad games, bro. I think they're always gonna make a hit. So I'm trusting that. Worst case scenario, you use the Switch a little bit and then you sell it. That's the worst case scenario. You use it a bit, you finish this game and you sell it. But the thing is, someone like me, a lot of the From Software fans, they want access, a forever access to those games. You know, I want the forever access to Bloodborne. I want a forever access to this. So I'm gonna keep my PS4 no matter what. You know, I want a forever access to Elden Ring. In the future, you're gonna want to, like, nostalgia is gonna hit and you're gonna want to, like, hop back on. You know? Why is it on Nintendo in the first place? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Here's the thing. Nintendo is funding a lot of it. Like, a good portion of it. And it's good marketing too. Like, literally like what the guy's saying in the video. By the way, great video. Vati video. They're bringing, like, a good audience, like a very dedicated audience to the Nintendo now. And even though a lot of them are gonna play this game only, it's just gonna happen. You own the console, you're gonna check out other things. You're gonna check out what other games they have. You're gonna use it. It's good for their sales. It's exposure for the whole Nintendo game genres. And Nintendo is now also introducing something more like this, like serious, like disturbing, a little bit horror. It's expanding their world a little bit, which is good move. Unfortunate for the fans, but good move for Nintendo. Exactly. No, I know what you're saying, but this is all in hopes of expanding what Nintendo is all about. And it's gonna get them a lot of sales, man. That's the reality of it.
This game might not exist at all without Nintendo paying for exclusive rights. And if it's an excellent game, well, then people will give Nintendo and FromSoft a lot of grace for that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of negativity surrounding the game right now, but watch all of that change if it's an excellent game. I mean, look at Bloodborne. That's a masterpiece, and so
love this game.
Not that many people get mad about it being a console exclusive, when they really should. Sony gets a lot of goodwill for having helped bring this work of art into existence, though they've been squandering it recently.
Yeah.
That's another topic entirely. Speaking of other topics, there's an updated version of Elden Ring coming to the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh no way, that's sick.
And a new Night Rain trailer recently dropped as well. But before we discuss all of that, I want to quickly let you know that Displate is currently running a limited time sale on their prints, and you can get up to 33%. Check out The Raven Returns. Use the code ANIME Nintendo Switch 2 as well as this video. So, as I mentioned, Elden Ring is now coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Calling it the Tarnished Edition is certainly a choice, considering Nintendo gets flack for their relatively underpowered hardware, so the game is tarnished. That's weird. Anyway, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty great version of the game, nonetheless, because in addition to the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC coming as standard, you'll also get access to a number of new, yet familiar armor sets, as well as customization options for Torrent. All things that weren't
exclusive for Nintendo?
Available in the base game. Now, this content is coming to other platforms.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It remains to be seen whether this extra content will be a free or a paid update. I would hope that it's free.
I would hope so, but it's going to be a paid.
If it's not free, that's really bad. The thing that excites me most with this update is that new items means new item descriptions, which means new Elden Ring lore. FromSoft have the opportunity here to wrap up a few loose ends if they so choose. I hope they do, because I need a little bit more lore on the Glowmite Queen, please, FromSoft. Also, Night Rain recently received a new trailer showcasing the Ionai character. This character has a Sekiro slide multi-shot attack, a Sekiro wall jump, a melee dash ability, and a Great Bow ultimate. This character is looking pretty good. But that's all from me. Thank you for watching.
Elden Ring Night Rain? Hold up. There's another DLC?
This character.
Bro, this game is insane. I want to see the trailer for Duskbloods, bro. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, I get all the hate it's getting right now because it's an exclusive. But bro, that looks beautiful and the concept is amazing.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Love the voice acting. Beautiful world design. There's a variety of it too. A lot of characters, yeah. This character is gonna be sick.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Epic, 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 epic.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Beautiful. Unfortunate that it's Nintendo only. Super excited. Miyazaki, we need a new IP. The ever reliable console exclusive with a gothic setting. Yep. If it's gothic, gotta be exclusive. Please don't let the next Bloodborne be a PlayStation exclusive. The Bunky Spot Girls. Yep. There we go. All reasonable comments. All reasonable comments. Oh, yo, true. Look what, this comment is real. If Sony had given Miyazaki license to make Bloodborne 2, we would have this on PS5. They must be allergic to money or something. Bro, Sony really messed up with the Bloodborne series. Why have they not, like, what happened there? Why? It's such a great game. Let it continue. Oh, man. I still can't believe someone convinced Sony to spend 500 million on Concord, but not Bloodborne 2 or this. Real, dude. Y'all announced it April 2nd, so we knew it wasn't a joke. With a crying face. Oh, was it? Yeah, that's funny, bro. Some people were hoping it's a joke. If Sony asked, this is not Bloodborne 2. New speedrun category. Defeat every boss before the Switch battery gives up. Yeah, those comments are brutal, but they're funny too. You are a vampire in the Victorian era. There are robots and punk-styled assets. Your character carries a minigun. There are dinosaurs instead of dogs. What, this person's confused? It's still just a PvE game. Bro, SMP cause of guns. Proper looking guns. Y'all gotta wait, bro. This is gonna be good. Yarnum bell sound? Someone clocked that? No, it's similar. It's not the same. Yarnum bell sound. It's not gonna be a bell. It's not the same, I don't think so. It is. Is that on purpose, or did they just like recycle their old assets from different games? It's a minor thing though. Okay, well, absolutely cool. Unfortunate though. Oh well. Looks like I'll be making an irrational investment just to try something out. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, who's still here? Chat, talk to me. Let's see who's on Kick. How's Kick doing? Bernice was here earlier. She's pretty cool. It was really cool. We need a Bloodborne too, man. That's what we need. Well, it's 11:22 anyways. I think I streamed long enough. Ay. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for everyone who joined. It was definitely fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. This was a good stream. Did some ranking. Checked out the market. Pretty nice, pretty nice. You too, have a lovely night. Enjoy Roblox. Good night, good night, good night. Peace, peace. Oh, tomorrow. I need to find someone to talk to for real talk. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to carry. But it is what it is. Anyways,